Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning will begin with two nonprofit organizations that make a huge difference in the lives of the people they serve. They'll be coming together to celebrate the power of partnerships and help build a healthier Milwaukee. Representing those organizations today is Mark Shapiro. He's the president and CEO of the Harry and Rose Samson Family Jewish Community Center, and Katie Sanders is the executive director of Safe and Sound. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a pleasure to have you here. And Mark, you have been on this show more than a few occasions talking
about my spot on the couch.
The signature fundraiser that you've done for many years now that really does make a difference in the community.
We are thrilled to be hosting the 6th Laugh It Up Milwaukee, Saturday, January 27th at the Riverside, our great partners there. Laugh It Up Milwaukee is an opportunity for the Harry and Rose Samson Family Jewish Community Center to embrace the idea of partnering to build a healthier Milwaukee. The idea that when we work together, we can actually move the needle a little bit faster, a little bit further along. And primarily, it just came up with the idea that it is so great to laugh.
Yes.
Watching the news some days doesn't feel like you're laughing a lot. But when we come together as a community, it tends to lower the barriers. We notice so much less differences and so much more similarities. And in the opportunity to then come together and reach out to our funders, bring in a great comedian, like we're bringing in Wayne Brady this year, and then partner together with other fundraisers who have shared values, shared ideas of creating a healthier Milwaukee, and raise funds together, celebrate community together. And we're just so thrilled that we're doing this for the 6th year. You know, it's an amazing night of fun and a great night for people to come to, because it's not filled with lots of speeches or rubber chickens. Well, unless the comedian brings a rubber chicken, but actually a great night of laughter and learning about your community, and having one ticket price make a big difference with everyone.
Yeah, and needless to say, this gets bigger and better every year. I mean, you started with one venue and then you had to move to a bigger venue, which is always a great thing.
Always a good sign.
You mentioned Wayne Brady is the man this year, and I think Wayne is super talented. So we'll talk a little bit more about why you chose Wayne Brady, but first want to find out more about Safe and Sound. Talk about some of the things that you guys offer to the community, if you would.
Yeah, well, first, we're thrilled to be partnering with the JCC on this event this year. It's a really exciting opportunity for Safe and Sound. Safe and Sound is an organization that serves Central City, Milwaukee. Our focus is public safety. So our mission statement is to unite residents, youth, law enforcement, and community resources to build safe and empowered neighborhoods. And we work in 5 of the 7 Milwaukee police districts, really on building relationships across the board amongst residents, homeowners, renters, landlords, youth in particular, as youth are really a specific constituent group that impact public safety in a neighborhood. And then with law enforcement, and really bridging the gap between the community and law enforcement, and bringing all of those constituent groups together around holistic plans to improve the safety of the neighborhood.
Yeah, and when you said that, it really brought up the point I remembered. We had Police Chief Ed Flynn just announced that he plans to retire February 16th, and moving forward, we're looking at possibly, connecting with a new police chief. We don't know if it's going to come from this community or somewhere else, but the mayor has said that he really wants to focus on community relations and community policing. So will Safe and Sound play a role in connecting with the new chief?
Yes, well, absolutely. So Safe and Sound has staff who are embedded in the Milwaukee Police District stations, and so MPD is one of our most essential partners. And law enforcement has a critical role in the community, but I don't know one law enforcement professional who would say that they can do it themselves. And so community partnerships are absolutely critical to community policing and to the forward progress that Milwaukee will make. And so I'm certain that whoever the new chief is will continue to prioritize partnerships like Safe and Sound, and that will work well with the community members and law enforcement staff that are serving the community.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And so with all of the with all of the organizations that exist that are doing great things, you obviously saw something special with what Safe and Sound is doing.
Without a doubt, even in the title, safe and sound, it's what we all want.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what community, and Katie shares a vision for what creates a safe and sound community, and you can hear it, constant use of the word partners, never do it alone, getting into the grassroots of how to make a difference. There are moments where it's way more intense in the communities that Katie is serving than our Jewish community is serving, but most people don't realize that the Harry and Rose Samson family, JCC, runs the food pantry at the corner of 29th and Center. For over 40 years, we've been one of the largest providers of food to the homeless and hungry through the great partnership with the Hunger Task Force. We're all in there in our different ways, recognizing that whether it is feeling safe, whether it's having a home, whether it's being well fed, education, we're in this vicious cycle of both poverty, education, and hunger, and then the reactions of what happens between people who are feeling despair and law enforcement. And so that's what makes this happen. It doesn't matter where in Milwaukee you live, every one of us wants to have a safe and sound existence. We're working on that every day at the JCC in our pillars of education, wellness, and community. And so we're constantly, you could see why this partnership is so seamless in ways that when you buy a ticket to this event, you come and have a great time, but you're going to actually make the world that you're living in better.
Yeah. It's
This
a
time
win-win.
of year, this time of year, we all know we want our neighbors to be living the same. We want to all have a happy life, and this is a night to focus on that.
Yeah, so Laugh It Up 2018. As you mentioned, Wayne Brady is going to be the featured comedian, and he's not just funny. He's an game show host, actor, dancer, songwriter, singer. I could go on and on.
Five-time Grammy winner,
I
or
mean,
five-time Emmy winner. Right?
He just brings so much to the stage. So I guess it's, you know, a dumb question to say why Wayne, but just like there are a lot of organizations out there, you chose Safe and Sound for a specific reason. Why Wayne?
Well, he's funny. He's just funny all the time. Well, we asked him and he said yes. That's another reason. You know, some of the simpler things. But I also think Wayne Brady's the kind of guy who is going to come and he's going to interact as opposed to just a set show. We're so excited that Wayne comes with pieces of paper he hands out to the audience to write down ideas, and you're going to turn them in and he's going to interact. And I think he's going to be the kind of guy that's a Milwaukee kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's not going to just come, give his hour, and then dial it in and do a show and then leave. He knows that he's going to be having a chance to meet some of the people who are going to be there. He's going to interact and very much, I'm telling you, he's just so funny. He makes me laugh. And I don't always get to be the one who picks. Sometimes it has to be, but I was so happy when we got the yes from Wayne because whether it's his amazing talent that he has in Hamilton the musical that he was doing in Chicago, or whose line it is, anyways, that just makes me laugh every time I think about it. We're so excited for this night.
Yeah, I mean, and what a lot of people may not realize is he was also the first African-American host in the Miss America pageant's 81-year history in 2002. So like I said, he brings just so much to the table.
It's the right time, isn't it?
And I think it's important to mention that Whose Line Is It Anyway does air on the CW. So definitely want to remind everybody to check it out. And Let's Make a Deal. That's a classic show that I don't think everybody is able to take on a classic show and host, but it almost is like he made it his own.
He did. And again, it's such an important time for us to be able to bring in people that, you know, somebody as a comedian who speaks to the whole community. And he does in all of the different avenues in which he's just a great talent.
Yes, I totally agree. And where can people go for ticket information?
www.laughitupmilwaukee.com or to the jccmilwaukee.com or .org website.
Okay.
Tickets are available, and up until the day of the show, we're going to be glad to welcome people. We're having great ticket sales. We're so excited. I don't know if it's Wayne, the JCC, or Safe and Sound, but ticket sales are blistering along, and looking forward to having people join us.
Well, I do want to bring out the fact that your two organizations do have a whole lot more in common than meets the eye. You both have received, you'll be receiving, and Safe and Sound has received in the past, the FBI Director's Community Leadership Award, and that's a huge deal. So talk about what it meant for Safe and Sound to receive such an award.
Yeah, so Safe and Sound received last year's FBI Director Community Leadership Award. We were nominated by the local office and did a small ceremony here locally, and then I went out to Washington to receive it from then Director James Comey. It was a wonderful opportunity to recognize the very intentional work that Safe and Sound does to bridge the gap between law enforcement and community. And Director Comey had a wonderful speech about how law enforcement can't do it alone, and we need partners like Safe and Sound and like the JCC and Mark. And so it's a wonderful opportunity to recognize leaders from across the country. We were thrilled.
So you guys won the 2016 award, and JCC just found out the 2017 award. Talk about what that means.
It's such an honor. I'm not necessarily thrilled for why we're getting it. I think a lot of it has to do for having helped navigate through this very difficult time in 2017 as the JCC in our community was threatened with some violence in the early part of the year. But it was another opportunity for us to take this idea of partnering to build a healthier Milwaukee, to learn about how powerful law enforcement is, and actually how great they are. They are experts. They are fantastic at their job, and without them, I don't know that our membership and our community would have felt as safe and sound through it all as they did. You know, it's an opportunity to stop and thank every one of our early childhood teachers, every single one of the people that works there, because one of the great moments was after one of the threats that evacuated our building. One of our moms came up to us with tears in her eyes at the end of the day, picking up her daughter, and said, "I just want to thank you for sending my daughter home as innocent as she was when I dropped her off this morning." So our teachers, our faculty, our staff, they care so much that it's such an honor for this award to happen, because it recognizes everyone who kept their cool and created this wonderfully safe environment. And it's amazing.
Well, congratulations. I think it's a huge deal, and it means so much that organizations right here in our community, in Milwaukee and surrounding areas, are able to be recognized on a national level for doing outstanding work. So
it confirms that this partnership's the right partnership. I mean, really, truly, it's almost like it was meant to be.
Yes, and speaking of awards, I just wanted to mention really quick that Safe and Sound's going to be holding their 69th annual Crime Prevention Awards, which is free and open to the public, coming up on February 1st. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Safe and Sound hosts this in conjunction with LISC Milwaukee. We do this every year, and it's a wonderful opportunity to recognize the regular people of the community who are doing amazing work every day that typically goes unknown and unrecognized. We have a group of community members who will be awarded, and then also law enforcement professionals. So it's a really great opportunity to hear some of the good stories of what is happening in the community, celebrate those people and those stories. So please join us at the Wisconsin Club February 1st at noon. Registration is open at the Safe and Sound website.
Okay, and that website address is safesound.org.
Yes.
And not to get this all confused with Laugh It Up 2018, because like we said, this has happened for the last 6 years, and you've had some pretty big names come through. You remember something?
Well, our first year was Seth Meyers, which was just
huge.
you knew you had done something right when you get Seth Meyers.
And he just did the Golden Globes, right?
He just did. And, although I'm pretty sure he was funnier when he was with us. And Richard Lewis and Susie Essman, Howie Mandel, Martin Short, Patton Oswalt. We've really been blessed with. And we also, you know, part of what's amazing about this is all the sponsors who come along. The Daniel M. Sorf Charitable Trust, our Northwestern Friends at Northwestern Mutual, some of the anonymous foundations that just want to be a huge support of this, the Werner Family Foundation. These are amazing organizations that just get behind this. Even before we announce who the comedian is, because it's the idea of the partnering. I mean, I know we've said it so many times, but I don't think we can say it enough. The future of making a difference in our community is in partnership. It's not going to be in finding out what's different about us and doing it on our own. It's about finding what's similar about us and doing it together that is going to actually break this cycle.
I think that that's a great way to wrap up this segment. We'll go over the details of Laugh It Up Milwaukee 2018 once again. This year it's featuring the super talented Wayne Brady, Saturday, January 27th at the Riverside Theater. You can go to jccmilwaukee.org/laughitup for all the details. And again, the signature partner is Safe and Sound Milwaukee. And that was the word of the day, partnership. And you guys make great partners, needless to say. Thank you for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
It has been a pleasure. Mark Shapiro is the president and CEO of the Harry and Rose Samson Jewish Community Center, and Katie Sanders, she's the executive director of Safe and Sound. Again, visit jccmilwaukee.org/laugh-it-up for all the details. And when we return to our Issues Milwaukee, we'll switch gears and find out more about a faith-based organization that's offering some fun and exciting things your kids can do to help them get over the winter blues. We'll tell you all about that right after this.